I think now that it's changed, you have to make your night. It's like, well, am I going here or am I going to Austin? And you pick one of the two. You don't go drink here anymore. Or like, at least that's what the people that I know. That's what they've done. Like, it's either one or the other. So if you're gonna go to Austin, you go to Austin at like 8, and then you come back. So if you were gonna go, you were gonna go anyway. Like with the option of the other bars, everyone being open longer. You know, it's pretty easy to make a decision that you don't need to drive 30 minutes to go to a bar and get more loaded and then drive back. So I think the fact that it's an option now, it's a lot safer. And I don't think that as many people are driving back from Austin as they're used to.
What are your friends thinking about the new hour today?
My friends,
like it?
majority of them love it. You know, they've wanted it for so long, and it keeps them from going up to Austin all the time, which is even better. You know, but I'm kind of impartial on it. You know, like.
Well, you know, I
did.
I figured there's less drunks on the highway.
It's the safest damn road in town.
Is it? I-35?
I-35 is safer than coming in from Canyon Lake by way of Purgatory Road,
yeah,
or Wimberley on Ranch Road 12,
absolutely.
or Seguin on 123
absolutely.
or 21, or coming in from Lockhart.
So we've got traffic coming from...
We're bringing all those people in on the most dangerous roads in the area.
That's
the safest road in town is the one that we don't want the students on to go to Austin.
Interesting.
Like, what?
See, I didn't even consider that.
Everybody on that road is going the same direction with walls in between them. I mean,
yeah, I
haven't get over hit nobody.
Yeah, I haven't even considered that.
That's what I
haven't even considered the fact that people are coming from Wimberley, you know, because we're open till 2 here.
Personally, if that's what it takes to implement the 2 o'clock, then more police is what needs to happen. I know I've gotten pulled to the side by a police officer on a really slow light, like Sunday, when no one's out, nothing's going on, and I wanted to go to the bars, and then I'll look both ways. There's no cars on the street, and then I get a jaywalking harassment. I didn't get a ticket or anything, but I got a warning. So, but just like the fact that they're out there and they're looking for small things now is, I guess it's a little bit annoying. But if it's necessary to keep people from getting, we just had someone get hit by a car 2 days ago. And we're not really sure what, and it was like 1:30 at night, so I mean that would kind of go into with the 2 o'clock. If we weren't open, that girl wouldn't have got hit by the car, but it wasn't like a bad accident, so.
Shoot, I like it, man. Dude, there's a lot less accidents from when you're here anyway. I don't hear the sirens running at 2 o'clock in the morning by my house no more. You know, it's that they're out there, you know, those guys are doing their jobs, man. They're, you know, it's good to see something happen like that. I've been in this town for over 20 years, and I've seen this town with a lot of crime. I've seen people get too drunk here on the square, kicking windows out of cars and stuff. I mean, it's bad. Now, had there been more cops around, that stuff wouldn't happen. You know, I like the fact that it keeps people from going crazy. You know, because if you have too much alcohol and you don't have enough law enforcement, it can get pretty nuts. You know, I've seen those situations in the mountains, you know. Been in a little town where you had no cops in the town and you had 200 people getting drunk. You know, that doesn't always work out, you know, so yeah, I'm all for it, you know.
One thing, the big benefit to the county or to the city is they get the added tax revenue from the bar sales, because, you know, the liquor tax is almost double what regular sales tax is. And so if sales for the county are up 20%, which I would guess that would be about a good number versus the same time last year, if not more than that, that you've got 20% more resources to deal with the problem. And you know, if staying open allows them to have more officers out patrolling, and, you know, they're catching, you know, more people, I'd say that's probably a good thing for the city.
I like having more police on the street, but San Marcos is a pretty safe town, so I'm not really worried. You know, I wasn't really worried before that, but it's nice having them around, especially with the hours and people most likely drinking longer or a little bit more. But for the most part, it's quiet. It's a quiet town. The train, though.
Now, possibly going to be one of the vehicles involved. It'll be northbound 35, just south of the San Marcos River. Clear.
And I was going to let you know that to me it's just more, with the bars being open later, it's instead of being as many noise calls at like 1:30, 2 o'clock at apartments, it now turns out to be they stay at the bar later and they drink more, and then at about 3 o'clock they start fighting, and we get more disturbance calls. Physical disturbance, verbal disturbance, things like that. It's not going to get better or worse. It's just a different evil. We're going to stay busy no matter what on Friday and Saturday nights. So better, it's just a different type of call. It's better for the people who live in the areas because there's not as many noise calls, in my opinion. But then again, there's more violence types of calls and arguments and things like that. So it's just two different types of calls is what it is. I really wouldn't say one's better or worse than the other one. You know, I guess I'm against it because I'd rather people be at home. But then again, I've heard the research of people going to Austin and things like that. I personally couldn't tell you either way. That's a little bit above my level.
I'm actually one of the new officers, and we've been here for a year, so we've been around even before the bars went to 2 o'clock. So the load is still the same. I think the call volume and everything is still about the same. So it's not changed too much just because of the bar time.